But to be honest with you, real with you, I've been loving my lifestyle so long, and had they not made any of it legal, my wife and I had already made sure that we was taken care of anyway without that, because we took care of our insurances and all that anyway. Had they not have did it, I thank God for favor.
Right, because it was always a way to go around.
She was always going to be taken care of, and so was I, and our son is definitely. But I thank God for favor. I thank God for right. But I still don't want people to lose themselves into this.
So now you and your wife actually been married for 15 years, but how long have you all been together? Actually, 21 years.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
October 10th be 22.
All right. Now, you all have just the one son, right?
Yeah, Stefan.
Hey, son, Stefan, how are you?
Yeah.
Look.
That's
now look at the other one over here with the yellow shirt on.
Captain Shane.
Hey, son, how are you? So let's talk a little bit about your family, because again, in some of the previous shows, we have spoke on your wife, and must I say, she has a beautiful, wonderful, happy, spirited wife. I mean, man, I keep saying she. I got to get this together, so you all have to forgive me. He has a wonderful.
It's okay. No,
if I don't make it fun, I don't make it fun.
I told you before, identity crisis I don't have. I know very well
exactly who you are. Exactly.
Yeah, like my wife would say, I just got the both of both worlds, but that's some old personal stuff. But
wifey, tell him to do not put you on Front Street. But again, let's talk a little bit about your son, because the last time we spoke, and briefly again, this young man, I asked you, how was it with him growing up and being in a same sex, am I saying this right, situation? How was it? Because this young man is mighty handsome and strong, and didn't you say he just come in from Marines? I want to just kind of briefly, son, I'm not embarrassing you, or am I?
No, you good.
Okay.
I honestly, I get elated when I talk about my son, because, my son, at first, he stayed to himself, he was teased, grammar school and stuff like that. But I always taught my son the same thing that I knew. Okay, when they talk about you, you laugh with them, and the joke will go somewhere else. And I told my son, I said, one day you're going to be able to see these same people, and you're going to say, look at me now. So let them. See, the good thing about when people say that two women can't raise a man, I'm a living witness that is a lie. Or two men, that's all stereotype, but I'm a living witness that my son is a full-grown, independent, strong African-American man. And he takes care of himself. And I know it's because of my wife now. But see, you got to understand something about me being a stud and stuff like that. I never had girly ways, so I've always been the guy type, Show him how to fix cars, show him all this manly stuff anyway. So we was blessed with that anyway. And so I'm just so excited about my son. He's just doing so well. So he can look at people now, and I always tell him, forgive people. Because when you fester stuff, it eats you up forgive them. But just keep doing you. That's what I do every day.
So today, son, how do you feel about your father and mother? How do you feel when you come home? Other words, I'm proud. I'm glad I experienced that.
Honestly, don't feel like anything changed. I remember when Wanda.
Come out here. I want you to talk to me. Hello, we have a caller. May I ask who's calling?
Hello. This is Karen.
Karen, come this way.
Yeah.
Don't make a mistake.
I'm not. I just want you to come right here for me. You have a comment, Karen?
Yeah, I just wanted to, give a shout out to Wanda.
Come on.
He's I'm a big brother, but in certain situations, he's like a big brother to me. He's actually the little brother. But a lot of the things that I'm listening to, you know, I get a lot of good advice because I'm kind of like what you call a hothead stud sometimes when it comes to...
You still there?
Yeah. I'm
okay.
Just,
hold that thought.
Like,
hold that thought for 1 second. Hold that thought. I want to introduce Wanda B's son. Look, I was asking you. So tell me a little bit, real briefly, about your life situation with your mom and your father coming up, growing up. How do you feel at this point?
Well, honestly, when I was growing up, it really never dawned on me that it was something different. I mean, people at school used to tease me all the time about it. When I was young, I didn't really care. I was like, I honestly thought it was a normal thing. I mean, my whole concern was as long as my mom was happy, I was good. But over the years, I mean, I've gotten the same love, same care, same discipline. You know,
so you did get that bus spank.
Right, and you know, I mean, I got the same thing that you would get in a heterosexual family. I mean, the traditional way. It never, like I said, to this day, it never really, like, affected me or dawned on me, like, oh, I have two moms. It was always my mom and then my other.
Right.
And I remember when I just got back from the field op, and she had called me, and she was like, yeah, you know, they passed the marriage law in Illinois, and then now we're married. I'm like, so what we did 15 years ago wasn't marriage? I just was used to it. I'm like, it didn't bother me. So, I mean, like Juan said earlier, a lot of people, I got a lot of that too, especially when I was in the rinks. A lot of guys would, on the low side, be like, oh, you was raised by two women? I was like, no, I mean, like you said, you know, two women can't raise a man. I'm a standing proof of like, hey,
it is. I know that's right. Well, I want to thank you so much. I know you weren't expecting to come out here, but thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, back to the caller. Thank you, baby. Okay, so now,
hello.
Did you hear what she was asking?
I just wanted to say, you know, I'm appreciative of her for the time that she takes to talk to me, because this is a hard life. It's a hard life when you dress a certain way. I dress, you know, the same like she does.
Oh, you be sharp like Wanda B. You get sharp.
I but I don't go to the tailor all the time like she does.
Oh, wow.
It is a hard life, and you do get challenged, and a lot of times it bothers me. So she is someone that calms me, and I just want to say I'm appreciative of that, you know, and the time that she takes to talk to me to help me to adjust to this lifestyle. So that's all.
How long have you been a stud?
I've been gay since I was 9, but I really hid it from my family. But you know, it just came out more and more in my dress. But I've always been gay, so it's my life, and I feel better, like she said, being who I am and not hiding who I am. I'm fortunate that my family accepts me and loves me for who I am, but then, like, you know, you have those outsiders that look at you and stare, that type of stuff. So, you know, I'm happy about who I am.
Well, I want to thank you for calling in and sharing that, and call in again sometime when you're checking out Full Circle, because we'll definitely be having some more of these topics as time go on. We'll definitely be having some more of them. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Ooh. So, wow, we had Wanda B's son on, and I want to go to commercial break real quick, and we're going to come back and talk to the one and only Wanda B. She got me speechless here. We'll be right back, and believe that.
Believe that.
To Full Circle. I hope you all have really been enjoying Full Circle this evening and getting educated to some things. It's not never enough time. However, I wanted the camera guys to pull up some of the pictures, some of your pictures of when you got married, and And again, before earlier, here's one. How long had you all been married on this one?
Oh, on that one, we just, last year when we became legal,
okay,
we went down there on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all look so happy. I mean, but this your wife.
Yeah.
I keep saying wifey. I don't know why I like the
That's
wifey
okay.
thing.
She
okay,
knows
go to the next picture.
This picture right, that's my sister and my wife, and we did the cancer walk for my mother.
Yeah. And when is that?
We did it already. Mother's Day. We're doing it again in October.
Okay.
So that's my sister. Those are my sisters and my
And
wife.
you
That's
do the
my
cancer
mom
walk.
right there.
You do the cancer walk because you're
My mom.
Your mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom.
Okay. So we'll have to make sure that we put that on my website.
Okay.
So people could come out and participate in that.
Team Jean.
That's right. Team Jean. That's I like that. Let's go to the next one.
That's when we went to Springfield for the march. Right there. Love is love.
That was the first.
That's when we went to Springfield for the fight when we won.
Okay.
Yeah, for marriage equality.
So I wanted to show some of these pictures because, you know, again, we can't get the whole book out of you in 1 hour, but I wanted to actually, I want to thank you again because you actually came on the show. Let's show the next picture. You actually came on the show and you shared. Oh, here's you with
the judge.
The judge.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that was here in.
We just did that when we got legal last year.
Okay. Now let's go to the next one. But I want to thank you. Oh, now here's
that's before my son went and joined the military. I wanted him to see him with his dreads. So he's strong man. He chopped them all off. He chopped them all off. You know, he knew what he wanted. He
looks different. He actually looked younger. Now he looks a little older there.
I actually kept his dreads, you know. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. So again, I want to thank you. I like that.
What you see is what you get.
I like that. I like
what
that.
You see is what
like
you get.
You say. I mean, I love the fact that you are who you are.
Thank you.
I want to say, you know, I appreciate running into you all because I first met you all a couple of years ago at the Gay Pride.
Yeah.
And just this Gay Pride year, and I'm like, where's Wanda B there, man? So, I mean, you all really, at the very beginning, I mean, it just seemed like we just clicked.
And we do.
You know, yeah. And you all have so much fun, you know.
It's the spirit.
Yeah.
And I know that I have a good spirit, and I thank you for letting me come to talk about this. And again, I'm always trying to get into this book. I'm writing. I've been writing since I was a teenager. So I'm going to tell more and tell all. Just more. I want to touch bases on this. It was pretty cool. I wanted to just let people see a different me, and I want to help them as well. I'm going to say this before we go. Talk to your kids. Talk to your kids, your grandkids. See what's going on with them. Don't wait until you get my age talking about what happened to you. Prevent it. Just know what's going on in their life. You know, just do that. I want to say, though I told the story about what happened with my mother, I love my mother to death. I love her to death. I love my family, but I'm just who I am. What you see is what you get.
Maybe that should be the title of the book. What you think? I'm trying to get in on this.
I've been writing it so long, you know,
this book
it'll come to me.
Up.
Is God gonna reveal it to me?
Can I get in on this book? I got to get in. I'm gonna put some money in on this.
God
book.
Gonna reveal it to me
because they gonna buy this book, baby. This book is going to be. You ain't had no problem selling it.
Yeah.
But again,
it's to help somebody. I'll do it for free. I do it for free.
I know that's right, and I believe you too.
I do it for free.
I believe you. And again, I just want to thank you so much for taking out time and coming and sharing your story with me. And I hope to all the viewers that you did actually learn something. And all jokes and laughs aside, you know, this is really serious, and this can be going on in homes and you don't realize it. But parents like me, I always bring up my daughter. Look at your kids. Watch your kids. And me, myself, My daughter can count right now. She about to be 18. How many times she stayed away from home? So my whole thing is, pay attention to your kids. Pay attention to your teenagers, and to try to prevent. You can't stop everything, but you can shut down some of it. You know what I'm saying?
And in closing, I want you to know that I forgive her. Mm-hmm. See, I even buried her a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. I got her clothes. I made her arrangements. I buried everything she did when I buried her. You know, so right. It doesn't, nothing is wrong with me. And I want y'all to know that you can get past whatever happened to you. It's up to you if you want to keep living it.
Or holding on.
Holding on to it.
There
Look at me.
Yeah.
I could talk about it without crying. See, so, you know, I even forgave her enough to even put her away in the ground. So everything's going to be okay. And what I tell y'all, and when I do my encouragement words, God will never put anything on you that he didn't think you could handle. And he used people, so he used me to help somebody else.
I know that's
Thank y'all for taking y'all time out with me. Now you know Wanda B.
Now you know Wanda B. And you all know my motto. Same time, same place. Believe that right here next week. Peace, and we out of here.